Forget the postcards and the tourist traps. New Mexico holds secrets. Places where history whispers from ancient stones, where nature defies expectation, and where the true spirit of exploration still thrives. This isn't about ticking off a list, it's about uncovering the soul of a land that few ever truly see. If you're ready to go beyond the obvious to discover the stories etched in the landscape, then buckle up. This is Unseen New Mexico. 10 secret places locals guard fiercely and for good reason. This is the version of New Mexico most tourists never see. Not because it's inaccessible, but because it doesn't scream for attention. It just waits. And trust me, by the end of this list, New Mexico might quietly jump to the top of your travel bucket list. We're starting with a place that looks less like Earth and more like a deleted scene from a sci-fi movie. 1. Bisti De-Na-Zin Wilderness. This is what happens when time, erosion, and zero concern for human expectations collaborate. Bisti is a sprawling badlands wilderness filled with cracked egg rock formations, hoodoos, petrified wood, and stone shapes that look like they were sculpted by a bored alien with too much free time. Fun fact, this entire landscape was once a swampy coastal plain during the age of dinosaurs. Fossils, including dinosaur eggs, have been found scattered throughout the area, which explains why the terrain looks permanently confused about what era it belongs in. This is a true wilderness experience, no marked trails, no signs, and absolutely no cell service. It's where you truly rely on your wits and navigation skills. Visit during cooler months, bring robust GPS or offline maps, and allocate at least 3 hours to truly get lost in its ancient, alien beauty. It's a place that demands respect and rewards the prepared explorer. Sunrise and sunset are unbeatable, but midday heat turns this place into a frying pan. From landscapes sculpted by time and alien hands, we now journey to a place where fire and ice collide. A volcano that, against all odds, never forgot winter. 2. Bandera Volcano and Ice Cave. Yes, you're standing in a dormant volcano. And yes, there's ice inside it. In New Mexico, Bandera Volcano erupted around 10,000 years ago, and one of its collapsed lava tubes now traps cold air so efficiently that thick ice layers remain year-round, even when it's blazing hot outside. Scientists have found pollen trapped in the ice that's over 1,000 years old, making it a frozen time capsule of ancient plant life and climate conditions. Temperatures inside the cave hover right around freezing all year, which means this might be the only place in New Mexico where summer feels like winter called dibs. Step too close and you'll actually see your breath, while the desert bakes outside. This is privately managed land, so check hours before you go. Wear sturdy shoes, the lava rock is sharp and uneven, and bring a jacket, because stepping from desert heat into sub-freezing air is aggressively humbling. Now, let's trade frozen lava for one of the most spiritually powerful landmarks in the Southwest. 3. Shiprock and Cove Arch. Rising from the desert like a petrified titan, Shiprock is the hardened core of an ancient volcano that erupted roughly 30 million years ago. To the Navajo Nation, this formation is sacred, linked to stories of a great bird that carried their ancestors to safety, then turned to stone to watch over the land forever. Climbing Shiprock has been banned since 1970 out of cultural respect, and honestly, just standing near it feels heavy, in the best way. The silence, the scale, the history. It's the kind of place that makes you lower your voice without realizing it. Nearby, Cove Arch hides quietly at the base of Shiprock's southern slope, a freestanding volcanic arch shaped by the same ancient forces. It's smaller, subtler, and often overlooked, but no less striking. Shiprock once served as a major navigation marker for settlers traveling the old Spanish Trail, basically a prehistoric GPS pin you couldn't ignore. This area is remote and sits on Navajo Nation land. Respect signage, avoid trespassing, and plan your visit in daylight. There are no facilities, so bring water, fuel, and patience. And if sacred stone giants aren't enough, how about cone-shaped rocks that look like they're wearing hats? 4. Kasha-Katuwe Tent Rocks. These towering cone formations look like something straight out of Cappadocia, but surprise, they're in New Mexico. Formed by volcanic eruptions millions of years ago, layers of ash hardened at different rates, leaving behind tall spires capped with boulders that protect the softer rock below. Fun fact, scientists still can't explain why some capstones stay balanced for thousands of years while others collapse suddenly. Access is managed by the Cochiti Pueblo, and closures are common. Always check ahead. When open, the Slot Canyon Trail is narrow and steep, so go early and bring water. There's very little shade. Next up, an ancient city so advanced it aligned itself with the sun, moon, and stars. 5. Chaco Culture National Historical Park. This wasn't just a settlement, it was a civilization blueprint. Between 850 and 1150 AD, the ancestral Puebloans built massive stone complexes here, including Pueblo Bonito, which once held over 600 rooms and rose 5 stories tall. Even more impressive, the entire city was a masterwork of ancient engineering, meticulously aligned with solar and lunar cycles. Imagine the intellect required to build roads stretching over 180 miles across the desert, perfectly straight, all without the aid of wheels, horses, or metal tools. It begs the question, how did they achieve such precision and what secrets did they unlock about the cosmos? Over 50 million sandstone blocks were used in construction, and wooden beams were hauled from forests more than 50 miles away. This park is extremely remote. Fuel up early, bring food and water, and expect rough roads. Night skies here are legendary. If you can stay late, do it. Now, let's go from ancient astronomy to sand that behaves like snow. 6. White Sands National Park, the quiet side. White Sands isn't a secret, but how to experience it is. This is the world's largest gypsum dune field, formed only about 7,000 years ago, making it one of the youngest dune systems on Earth. Here's the twist. Gypsum reflects sunlight, keeping the sand up to 30 degrees cooler than the surrounding desert terrain. Fun fact, you can sled down these dunes, but gypsum sleds move slower than snow, which makes wiping out slightly more graceful. Skip midday crowds and visit at sunset or under a full moon. Summer heat is intense, but winter days are ideal. Always bring water, the dunes are deceptively draining. Now, let's dive underground, very underground. 7. Carlsbad Caverns beyond the big room. Carlsbad isn't just a cave, it's an underground empire. With over 120 known caves, this system includes the largest accessible cave chamber in North America. What makes it unique? Many formations were created by sulfuric acid dissolving limestone from below, completely different from typical water drip caves. Early explorer Jim White first descended using a handmade wire ladder. Today, visitors drop 750 feet underground via elevator. Reserve timed entry in advance. Temperatures stay cool year-round, so bring layers and wear shoes with grip. The underground trails are no joke. From caves to cliffs, where entire communities lived inside stone walls. 8. Bandelier National Monument. Here, volcanic ash hardened just soft enough for ancestral Puebloans to carve entire villages directly into canyon walls. Over 1,000 dwellings dot the cliffs, connected by ladders and stone stairways. Fun fact, during World War II, the park was mysteriously closed because it secretly housed Manhattan Project scientists working nearby at Los Alamos. The main loop trail is accessible, but ladders require balance and comfort with heights. Go early to avoid crowds and respect closures tied to Pueblo ceremonies. Now, let's escape to the mountains, literally above the clouds. 9. Cloudcroft. Sitting at nearly 9,000 feet, Cloudcroft feels like New Mexico accidentally dropped a mountain town into the desert. Originally a railroad logging camp, it's now a cool weather refuge surrounded by pine forests. The original Cloudcroft Lodge once boasted the world's highest altitude elevator. Summer is perfect for hiking and golf. Winter brings snow and skiing. Temperatures are often 30 degrees cooler than the lowlands. Pack layers. And finally, a place so rugged, so untamed, that even hardened Spanish explorers took one look and said, "No thank you." 10. Gila Wilderness and Cliff Dwellings. This is the Gila Wilderness, America's first designated wilderness area, a vast expanse where nature reigns supreme. Hidden within its canyons are cliff dwellings, built over 700 years ago. Abandoned suddenly, with tools left behind, leaving behind a profound mystery that still puzzles archaeologists today. Fun fact, archaeologists believe only 40 to 60 people lived here, yet the mystery of why they left remains unsolved. This is true wilderness, limited services, rough roads, and long drives. Visit in spring or fall and always check the weather and fire conditions. New Mexico doesn't shout, it whispers. And if you listen closely, it tells stories older than memory, written in stone, sand, and silence. If this video changed how you see New Mexico, hit like, subscribe for more unseen places, and comment which spot you'd visit first. If this video made you laugh, dream, or scream, road trip, you will love the next video. click here. The next wonder, it's one click away.